Hello, it's me, French Ted, and we are here for episode number 59, and it is pay-per-view time, AEW Revolution. It's here, I'm very excited, the card is looking very spicy. There's not a match here that I think is going to be underwhelming, but now that I've said that, there's bound to be at least one. But yeah, this is another post-recording audio because again, it was the last 3 episodes, we're including this on the last 2 episodes, that didn't have any audio when I went to edit. So I'm here again, recapping for me, but obviously for you it's a first time view, so I'll cover it as best as I can as I did in the original audio. Anyways, let's not waste any more time and jump straight into it, where you can see we have a segment here where Tony Khan and Nigel McGuinness have brought out Tony Schiavone and just given him a kind of guard of honor, congratulating him on all the work he's done with AEW and to just wish him the best in the future. This is the last time we will see Tony Schiavone because at midnight tonight, he is gone. Although I say last time, I think he does an interview later on in the show. So either way, tonight is the last time we'll see Tony in AEW. So thank you, Tony, for all of your work. And best of luck in the future. I'm going to shortlist him as well, just because I want to see who ends up picking him up. Place your bets down below, not only on the card tonight, but where you think Tony Schiavone is going to end up, because that will be pretty exciting to see. Following this, though, we have one pre-show match, and this is kind of a random thrown together match, just because I wanted something on the pre-show, and House of Black said that they're coming for Trios Gold, so I've thrown them in a Trios match to test them, and what a test it was. Lance Archer, Miro and Coughlin, and in a decent match, House of Black get the win. Archer, Miro and Coughlin lose in 14 minutes when Dragunov pins Coughlin with the I think the B is like a Esh, isn't it? So it's like Grush aus Moscow, something like that. In terms of ring work though, Miro has just been killing it. We need to do something with him soon, got to take advantage of that. But yeah, Dragunov with a 74, Malachi with a 72, Archer and Coughlin doing okay as well, for them. Miro killing it, Brody King, yeah, pretty good match. An 81 overall, which is pretty awesome. I think Miro probably helped that a lot. But House of Black seem to be back to a very dominant way with Ilya's inclusion. And I think Ilya is a perfect fit for House of Black at the moment. So yeah, it looks like they're aiming for Trios Gold. There's no Trios match tonight, so it could be that they are the next #1 contenders. But yeah, that is the pre-show done. Let's dive straight into the opening match, which is our unification between Keithley and Pentagon Jr. And in a match that had superb wrestling and a decent reaction from the crowd, Keithley gets the win. Also, just to preface, a handful of these matches I've not picked the winner for, mostly because I don't know who to pick. This is one of them. There's a few more because I like to be surprised sometimes as well. So Keithley gets to win in 23 minutes with a Spirit Bomb, and he makes defense number 2 of the TNT title and wins the International. And as of now, the TNT title will be retired and Keithley will continue the reign of the International title. An 88 from Keithley and an 83 from Pentagon. In all honesty, this match should have got better than an 83, but hey ho, here we go. Got the show off to a strong start though, which is probably the most important thing. Love to see it. Keithley's a beast. Mwah. After this match, we have our first Owen Hart Cup final match. It is Hikaru Shida taking on Rebecca Knox. The winner will not only be the Owen Hart Foundation tournament winner, but will also get themselves an opportunity to face Demi Bennett. And in a bout that had good wrestling and a decent reaction from the crowd, Rebecca Knox gets the win. She defeats Hikaru Shida in an 80 rated match with the Hard Knocks. An awesome match. The top card of our women's division is looking so good right now, and the numbers are reflecting it as well. I'm very happy about this. Yeah, Hikaru with a 78, she got to the final hurdle again and just failed. And Rebecca Knox, doing exactly what she said she'd do since day one, the same as Demi Bennett. And now it's up to Rebecca Knox to see if she can dethrone Demi Bennett. Post-match, Rebecca Knox is celebrating. She's got her trophy. She's got the little Owen Hart belt, and Demi Bennett's music hits. she comes down to the ring and stares down Rebecca Knox. So this is a match that is going to be very, very good, I hope, in the near future. Demi Bennett, Rebecca Knox. Oh, very exciting. After this, though, we have our next Owen Hart World Cup final. It's the men's turn now, and a 91. A match that had superb, my favourite word, wrestling, and a decent reaction from the crowd. Will Ospreay defeats the man in form, Jeff Cobb, in 18 minutes with a Stormbreaker. That means that Will Ospreay is our 2024 Owen Hart Foundation Cup winner. He defeats Jeff Cobb, who looked unbeatable, let's be honest. And Cobb brought the A game today. Look at that. An 87 from Ospreay, an 85 from Jeff Cobb. Wow. 91 overall, which is incredible. Sorry if you can hear some vibrating. My phone is a dickhead. But yeah, that means that Will Ospreay has earned himself a world title shot in the near future. Whether that be Moxley or Castagnoli, we will have to wait and see. But whoa, I think this could be match of the night. I mean, we've got some crazy ones coming, so maybe not. But 91, above what I thought it was going to be. I was thinking maybe 84, 85 for this one. So, you know, that's a win in my book. Following this, though, we have a 92. They've got a one-up, haven't they? Of course, MJF has to one-up everyone. MJF and Prince Devitt, and about that had great wrestling, not superb apparently, and good heat. MJF defeats Prince Devitt by submission with the salt of the earth. MJF is back to his dastardly best. A 92 from MJF, a 75 from Devitt, which is great. But MJF really showing Devitt, you know, this is AEW, and you know, things don't come easy in AEW. MJF may, you know, be a bit of a weasel and feel like a bit of a coward at times, but when it comes to it, that man can perform, and perform he did. Did exactly what he said he was going to do as well, making Prince Devitt submit with the salt of the earth. I don't think he broke his arm like he said he was going to, but he made Devitt tap, and that is, you know, a huge statement from not only the returning MJF, but maybe a reality check for Prince Devitt. Not to say he's come in cocky, but he definitely thought that he was going to one-up MJF. So what happens next, we will have to wait and see in the next episode. Following from this, we are backstage where Hangman, Paige and Bandido are cutting a sweet, sweet promo ahead of their main event match. Yes, you heard that. The AEW World Tag Team titles are main eventing tonight's match. And Hangman says he is full of confidence. He says, we did it once. The only difference now is that the belts are on the line, and we just have to do the exact same thing we did last time. Kenny and Kota aren't going to see it coming. We're going to 1, 2, 3 buckshot the life out of them and become the new AEW World Tag Team Champions. So yeah, super cocky from Hangman, which is nice to see. Normally he's quite humble, but no, we want to see a confident Hangman because that's when he performs best. After this, though, we head back to the ring, and Jay White and Juice Robinson are here. They come down, guns up, and they have the microphones, and they've got their time to decide on what they're going to do about CM Punk's offer to rejoin Bullet Club Gold. And Jay White kind of talks about the history between him and Punk, saying that he brought Bullet Club Gold into AEW. He had a vision for Bullet Club Gold, and it was to win all the gold. And that vision was very close to being complete. We had the women's title with AJ Mendez. We had the international and the world title with me. We had the trios titles with Punk, Kenta, Bay. You know, we were only a few titles away from completely dominating AEW. But Punk had to ruin it. I mean, I gave Punk purpose. When we had that match All Out, the whole point was, you know, to bring Punk in. He said that he lost his way. I gave him a purpose, but I didn't expect that purpose to turn into what it did. So Punk, you've given us a purpose again. So Jay and Juice, we've been talking, and we accept your offer. And obviously the crowd are like, no, because obviously we want White and Juice. We don't want them to be part of Bullet Club Gold. And Jay says, whoa, you haven't let me finish. We accept your offer if you can defeat me in the Dynamite main event next week. And then Juice is like, boom, haha. So it looks like we're getting a repeat of the all-out match. Jay White, CM Punk, the main event of AEW Revolution. And it's got a pretty similar stipulation, except it's the other way around. If Punk wins, Jay and Juice have to return to Bullet Club Gold. So that is going to be huge and an amazing way to kick off Dynamite. Or not kick off Dynamite, but kick off, the next chapter, I'd say, in our AEW story. After this, we do stay in the ring and we get the AEW World Heavyweight Championship. John Moxley taking on his current fellow teammate Claudio Castagnoli in one-on-one action and putting his belt on the line because he wants to see some fight from Claudio. And in a bout that had great wrestling and good heat, John Moxley defeats Claudio Castagnoli in 25 minutes with a Death Rider. 81 rated match. Not gonna lie, was hoping for much higher than this, given that the World Heavyweight storyline is actually like, the heat on it is super high. But oh well. John Moxley makes his first official defense of the AEW World Heavyweight title with this. And yeah, it was a decent match. 25 minutes. Claudio had many moments that were great. I mean, they've got great chemistry as well. Why is this not higher than an 81? But Moxley does prevail in the end and gets the win. And post-match, Moxley helps Claudio up, offers a handshake, to which the crowd are like, hey, Moxley's turning a new leaf. Claudio grabs his hand, in which Moxley turns it into a paradigm shift and beats Claudio down. He then grabs a microphone from the outside and simply says, "You're out." Drops the mic. Wild Thing starts to play and Moxley makes his way through the crowd, where at the top of the steps, Yuta and Zack Sabre Jr. are waiting for him as Claudio is out cold in the middle of the ring. Claudio Castagnoli is out of the Combat Club. So the Combat Club have gone down to 3 members. So that's Moxley, Yuta, and Zack Sabre Jr. I mean, still a super dominant team, but they're losing a lot of muscle there, in my opinion. After this, though, we do stay in the ring because we have got our Women's International title. And holy moly, a 76. Go on, girls. This is the thing where you give people the opportunity and they deliver. This is what I want to see. In a bout that had decent wrestling but not much heat, Maki Itoh wins, and it seems like she's on her own as well. There's none of the Itoh Respect Army. She wanted to do it solo, and she defeats Yuka Sakazaki with a flying big head. This is defense number 3 of Maki Itoh's Women's International title. Maki with a 72, Yuka with a 69. They got great chemistry. Of course they do. I've seen these guys wrestle before in Tokyo Joshi Pro Wrestling. They're amazing, along with most of the other Japanese talent I brought in, whether it's in TJBW, DPW, Gato Move, Stardom, any of them. They always put on mad performances, and it's just the popularity that's dragging them down. But here, you can see they've done it at 76, which is an awesome result here. Well done, Yuka. And, well done, Maki Itoh, continuing this amazing run, our best international champion so far, which is kind of funny because she's technically our only Women's International Champion. But we're looking at the TBS title history. This is easily the best match of the bunch. Not much else to say about this. Congrats, Maki. I wonder who the Itoh Respect Army are going to target next, or if Yuka has more to, deliver in this storyline. We'll have to wait and see. Before we head to our main event, though, we do head backstage where we see Tony Schiavone for the last time. He's got Daniel Garcia and Mercedes Moné with him, and he says, guys, it's my final night. I just want a straight answer. Bryan Danielson, is he going to be getting his World Light Heavyweight Championship match anytime soon? And normally Mercedes is the one talking, but Daniel stands there. He slowly takes his glasses off, which, we haven't seen him do in a while. And he just says, look, Tony, I'm not a matchmaker. I'm not a booker. I can't just hand title shots. Sure, I can do open challenges, but that's with Tony Khan and Nigel McGuinness's approval. All I do is go out there and win. That's my job, to win and to look good doing it. So if Bryan Danielson wants an AEW World Light Heavyweight Championship match, he doesn't need to come to me and whine and moan about it. He needs to talk to Tony and he needs to talk to Nigel, or he needs to earn it in the ring. It's as simple as that. And then he just walks off, and Mercedes Moné, does something. And then she's like, "Bye, Tony, gonna miss you." And he's like, "Thanks, Mercedes." Tony's like, "Well, there you have it. For the final time, it's been me, Tony Schiavone. Bye, Tony." Last time we see him, everyone take a screenshot, frame it, I don't know. But yeah, it looks like Daniel Garcia. I mean, it's true. He's not a matchmaker. He doesn't book the shows. So why do people keep asking him? Why does Bryan keep saying, "I want a match"? Talk to the people that can actually make the decisions. So I guess that's what Bryan's going to have to do next, if he wants that match. But we do now head into our main event. I've got high hopes for this, I'm not going to lie. Let's have a look. Ooh, 89. MJF and Prince Devitt do it. They are the match of the night. But this is a very close third place. In a bout that had superb wrestling, my favourite word, and good heat. The Golden Lovers retain in 30 minutes. A half an hour, blaze of a match. When Kenny Omega pins Bandido with the Golden Trigger. This is defense number 4 of the Golden Lovers AEW World Tag Team titles. Kota with a 78, which is really good for him. Kenny with a 95. Paige with a 96. And Bandido with an 83. These 4 men just make magic every time they're in the ring. So if I'm correct, it's now 1 apiece in tag team action. The Golden Lovers getting this win. Hangman and Bandido got the first tag team win. So, we've got to have a third one, surely. But that's not, concrete. We will have to wait and see what happens, because there's many tag teams in AEW, and some new ones that might be forming soon, who knows, that definitely want a chance at tag team gold. But yeah, 89 rated match. What a way to finish the show. Awesome numbers from pretty much all of our matches. There's not a match that really disappointed. I mean, the opening match could have been a bit better. For me, that's an 85-86. And then Moxley and Claudio probably should have been a little bit better too. But either way, let's end the show and see how we did. A 90, nice. Our events are kind of like averaging top tier, which I'm loving. As are our collision shows, let's be honest. But yeah, really great show here. So TNT title, RIP. Tony Schiavone, see you later. Will Ospreay, congrats. Rebecca Knox, congrats. Yeah, awesome stuff. I make a speech as well. I'm just trying to get to that point to see who I give it to. So we give it to Ospreay, Rebecca Knox, and MJF, because he was the winner of the match of the night. And that is how we end this episode. Not much else to say. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. I've got some big plans for the future of this series. I really want to do some more tournaments. I think they're really exciting, and it really helps with like the creative side of this series. So yeah, I'm going to try and do some cool stuff in the next couple of weeks, months, whatever. And yeah, not much else to say. Looking to bring in some new faces. I am looking to trim the roster down. So obviously Mercedes Martinez is gone. Nyla Rose retires in like 2 days as well. And there's a whole host of people on the roster that I just don't use. And I find that I've signed a lot of people to Ring of Honor that I'm probably never going to use. So to save money, not that I need to, I might just like cull a load of people. So the next episode, I think, might just be me culling a bunch and maybe bringing some people up. Yeah, let's do that. Cool. Next episode, super cull. Let's do it. But that's it for this one, guys. I really hope you enjoyed the pay-per-view. I did. And yeah, really excited about the future of this series. Please like, comment, subscribe, share, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.